This is huge news. Disney has fired Ike Perlmutter. Excuse me. That is absolutely mega news. Massive. Words cannot stress the magnitude of that as a firing. Everyone thought Victoria Alonso being fired was big news. Holy shiitake mushrooms. No, Ike Perlmutter being fired is crazy big. He's huge at Marvel. He's the chairman of Marvel Entertainment. He's been laid off. His whole division, separate from Marvel Studios, just being absorbed. Done. Absolute madness. This genuinely is what reports stated it would be, the bloodbath. But bear in mind, this isn't even the big one. It's the next round of layoffs that's going to be bigger. This is huge. Ike Perlmutter is an interesting character. Very interesting character. So let's take a look at this. This has just dropped. Breaking news. Disney's cost-cutting measures have reached to the top echelons of the company. Ike Perlmutter, chairman of Marvel Entertainment, has been laid off as his division, which is separate from Marvel Studios, is absorbed into other units at Disney. So along with Perlmutter, Marvel Entertainment's co-president Rob Steffens and chief counsel John Turtizin were also dismissed. Dan Buckley, president of the division, is staying and will report to Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige. This is huge. And I tell you what, this is the sort of segregation and separation of Marvel, sort of consolidating power within Marvel to Kevin Feige. Madness. A Disney spokesperson confirmed the departures to Variety. Now, a bit of a background. The 80-year-old Perlmutter was at the centre of activist investor Nelson Peltz's months-long fight to join the Disney board. So that's another reason why this is so crazy big, the internal politics. So Nelson Peltz tried to join the Disney board, right? And then basically put in a proxy war and said, you guys need to start making money. Because if you don't start making money, we're going to take this over and we're going to shift things. So now, the central individual that basically helped Nelson Peltz get there has been ousted. So not only is it, there's so much politics at play here. This is crazy. So Variety reported in February that Perlmutter's backing of Peltz was due, at least in part, to CEO Bob Iger's decision to sever Perlmutter's control of Marvel Studios in 2015, which eventually reduced Marvel Entertainment to not much more than consumer products and comic book publishing. He was pissed. Peltz ended his proxy battle in February after Iger announced his plan to reduce costs by $5.5 billion, which included reducing the workforce by 7,000 employees, as well as the expected return of the dividend payment for shareholders by the end of 2023. So just to break that down, Ike Perlmutter helps Nelson Peltz join the board, begin a proxy war, all because he's not happy with Bob Iger severing Perlmutter's control of Marvel Studios. Nelson Peltz says, all right, we'll end it because you're saying that you're going to, save 5.5 billion. You're also going to reduce the workforce. And then his mate, the one that basically got him on board, gets fired. Wow. You couldn't make this shit up. This is crazy. Genuinely, this is madness. Madness. This is Sparta. This is Disney. The shit show. So the decision to dismiss Perlmutter as part of Disney's cost-cutting measure is ironic. And this is ironic because of the executive's infamous reputation for being a penny pincher. You can see, ladies and gents, why a lot of this is like a pretty large elements of internal politics at play. Ike Perlmutter he has such a bad reputation for being a penny pincher, right? He would hold Marvel Studios press junkets in Disney's offices, and then he'd force employees to reuse office supplies, and also was not keen on even providing drinks and refreshments for anyone. I'm not saying that he has to, FYI. This is just a bit of a background of what an individual he is. And then they're like, let's do some penny pinching. You're fired. Perlmutter actually sold Marvel to Disney in 2009 for $4 billion, a figure that the company has recouped several times over as Marvel Studios became a box office behemoth that dominated the industry in the 2010s. He first took control of Marvel Entertainment in the 1990s when the comic book publisher was in the throes of bankruptcy, and it was folded into Toy Biz, the toy company co-run by Perlmutter and Avi Arad. Wow, can you imagine being Ike Perlmutter? The guy who bought Marvel, right? So he bought Marvel Entertainment. And then he sold Marvel to Disney. And then with the internal politics at play, Kevin Feige, Perlmutter, they start butting heads. Perlmutter loses control of Marvel Studios, gets given Marvel Entertainment instead. And now, and then he sets up Nelson Peltz to join the board to do a proxy battle with Bob Iger. Bob Iger and Nelson Peltz come to an arrangement to save money, and then that individual gets fired. Oh my God! This is just crazy. Honestly, I really hope that puts it into perspective how mad this is. The individual that even sold Marvel to Disney has now been fired after losing control of Marvel Studios, trying to set up a coup within the company and the board, that failing because there's an arrangement in place that there'd be some cost cutting done, and then he is literally part of the cost cutting. Oh, the bitter irony. Holy shit. Wow, ladies and gents, what do you think? Hopefully, I've explained it enough where you're not idiots. I'm sure you understand the brevity of the situation here. It's insane. So let me know what you think down below. I'd love to hear it. Please do hit subscribe. Turn the bell notifications on to all. Bearing in mind, Kathleen Kennedy's still there, isn't she? Fucking get rid of her. Jesus. Anyway, turn the bell notifications on, hit like, share, subscribe. Join the channel as a member or a Patreon. Patreon's really good because YouTube likes to take about 30% of memberships. So, become a patron if you want. But no, thanks so much, ladies and gents. Hope you have a great day. Take care.